Happy holidays, everyone at Kyra Secure. We're absolutely delighted that you joined us today because I know the holidays are here and we're about to have some fun. So, as we go through today, we're going to talk about beyond pain. And we know the easiest way to find your way to a chiropractor is, of course, back pain. So, we're going to talk a little bit about back pain, but we want to go way beyond pain. That's our presentation today. And that is beyond pain chiropractic strategies for a healthier back. Let's get started because I know you got a ton to do through the holidays. First and foremost, as you know, couldn't do without them. Every single time I come on Facebook Live, I just want to give a shout out to Kyra Secure because number one, it's them that creates this moment for you, and they're there for everyone whenever they need them. So, now, here's where we find most of our patients coming in. Yes, we know low back pain, and we're educating people beyond back pain. And I'm going to show that in the second half of today's presentation. But I want to remind you that years lived with disability worldwide is still low back pain. That's the leading cause. And it's especially prone to those that are in our aging populations. And obviously, as we go through this slideshow, I want to remind you it's a huge societal cost from lost work to healthcare and decreased quality of life. This is how we want to prevent and optimize their health so that they don't get to this problem because many common treatments rely on medications, and that is so far from where chiropractic is. As we go through and we look at the research, I just want to bring forth the research that's out there that is the latest and why the researchers deserve it. And so does the public. They need to know that the research supports a non pharmacological treatment. And you find that through the systemic reviews in the guideline panels that you have seen over the last 5 years. You've also seen it as we go through in one of the very successful ones was the comparative effective trials showing that added chiropractic care to usual medical care provides greater pain relief. So we know that collaboration is in the works, and this is coming from the Journal of the General Internal Medicine. So reflect on where we are. This information right here, published from the British Medical Journal, current guidelines offering recommendations that care, which positions DCs as frontline evidence based care, is for low back pain. We want non-pharm options. Opioid sparing. We know that that's still a problem. Yes, we're still losing people every single day. It's tragic and it should stop today. But we need to get in their way to stop them from taking an opiate for a low back problem. But the practical advice for all clinics is really we know the exercise improves their lives and we need to have those daily conversations with the public. How do we do that? Second half. Now, moving into our roadmap for December, January is a part of where we want the new you, the fresh, the optimized, and the someone who is looking to be better, do better, and have better. And to have better, they need you. So start marketing today. The January will be right here. It's a perfect time to set a 12-month reset course. And what better way than to make it into your office to have a better day? So if you will work with us, we will work with you. Now, you may have been sitting and watching these presentations for, as Alan and I joked, for the last 20 years. But listen, there's the moment where you take and reflect on what you're doing. Is it working? And can you change it up a little bit? Change is always a great thing. In fact, they always say that doesn't grow dies. So keep growing with me. We want to make sure you're doing your social media. Maybe you're not as active on social media in January. You will be. And who will you come to? Nonprofit, advertising for you, with you, and all about you is the foundation for chiropractic progress. And yes, we will absolutely bring you in. We want everyone in the membership because the more dollars that come in are more dollars that go out to really showcase part two of today's presentation. I'm hooking you in, aren't I? So now remember that posters matter in your office. The walls should talk to you. And so if they're sitting there and all of a sudden they tend to look, they're in treatment room 1 every single time they come in. Treatment room 1 has a new poster. Guaranteed they'll look at it. Now, as you go through your social media infographics, remember there's more than just Facebook out there. Instagram is where the young people are. X is where people get their news, and LinkedIn, professional pieces. Please join me on LinkedIn. If there's one thing you could do right today, before you even finish this presentation, find me on LinkedIn, find me on Facebook or Instagram, because the more you know, the better you will be able to share. And I can be one of your shares, because if you share 5 times a week, yes, that is what you're supposed to do. You can use me as one of your weeks. Use the foundations materials. Sometimes I'll have different stuff on mine that helps to bring variety, like Beyond Back Pain. What if you had a white paper you could download quickly from your Instagram account, from the Facebook or LinkedIn, and you can share that with your patients? So I promised you part two. Now, we know that low back pain was one piece, and no one really wants to talk about pain during the holidays. We have enough of that just cooking the turkey. Now, bring forth that to which you love. And next year, we're going to have FIFA. If you love soccer, this is your year. And if you don't love soccer, that's okay. You're going to love it anyway. Because people who play sports tend to want to take care of their bodies more so, because they really want to optimize their performance. So I want you to mark it in your calendars. Yes, you should already have a 2026 calendar ready to market your social media, ready to update your staff, and ready for you to find your R&R. If there's one thing that's serious, is you have to schedule your vacations. It's a no-go. It's not optional. You need to take care of yourself first, and I'm here with you at the end of the year to say, I too will promise you that I will continue to do my best, but I'm also going to take a vacation. And so shall you. So Chirathon is going to be happening. It's going to be all over the United States. It's going to be kicking off soon. And that is where in May, we're going to do our Chirathon. Everybody's welcome. And remember, Chirathon is really the Jerry Lewis Telethon. So if you mark it in May, first week, then you'll be able to follow us throughout the entire FIFA movement. And this is where we're going to be connecting state associations, colleges, and yes, you, clinics, to be part of the action, part of the fun. Speaking of fun, if you get a little lonely this holiday, don't you worry. I'm right with you. You can listen to a podcast. Maybe you need to take a short walk around the block. Throw on your podcast and listen to Mark Siegel, Faith, Hope, and Love. He has a fantastic book out. It's called Miracles Among Us. Should have been titled Chiropractic Among Us, but hey, we're all together in this. We know we're miracle workers. And I want you just to take a moment and reflect on some of the podcasts that we have over the year, because we have really done a magnificent job of moving the conversations away from just pain, but into the lifestyle. And that is because we have 4 sponsors that really pushed hard to help us and sponsor us to get this book, Adjusted Reality, out. This book is a foundation collective of wisdom. It is an outstanding resource for you. If you haven't got all your holiday gifts yet, it is time to get them adjusted. Do you not want every friend, family, community, neighborhood? I went and dropped off 6 adjusted realities, no joke, to my neighbor who was having a Hanukkah party. Yes, and they were having an elephant, a white elephant gift exchange. And I wanted every single person in the room to see the book at least once. So think about what that means. I have bought my fair share of adjusted reality. I hope you will too, because I know what the critics are saying. Look, one of the toughest reviews is Kirkus Reviews for books. We put our book to the test by Publishers Weekly, by Seattle Book Review, by Kirkus Review. If Kirkus Review, one of the toughest, in the good old days where they had the Siskel and Ebert when they were rating movies, that's Kirkus for books, okay? And it was noted as a thought-provoking proposal to look at healthcare in a new whole body way. That's the truth about what chiropractic is. 130 years ago, listen, we knew what we were doing. We knew what we were actually trying to do, prevent and optimize. But we got stuck in the framework of the AMA, who actually were the ones that put together the International Classification of Disease Codes, the codes that you use every day, sponsored to you from the AMA. So we need to break out of the ICDs, and possibly even in the 2026 and years coming, we actually come up with real codes that actually show us, pardon me, what we do. So Now, what we do is change the future. How do you do that? Abraham Lincoln had a famous quote: the best way to predict the future is to create it. That's why we created Adjusted Reality. This book is for you. Now, I'm going to share with you what the young people are saying about this book.
It gave me a better understanding of chiropractic, and it made me realize how much chiropractors support the way that the body heals.
Chiropractors are not just here to crack your spine, they're interested in you as a whole being.
The book explains greatly the roles of chiropractors and how much they really put the patient in control with the whole being.
Making sure that you're healthy with your sleep and what you're putting into your body, and then how they're adjusting you on top of that as well.
It gave me a better understanding by showing me different physical, emotional, and social factors that can factor into our well-being.
I thought it was very easy to understand.
You can have pain in a place, but that might not be the cause or the root area of the pain originating. The most interesting thing I learned from the book was about how much a back surgery could take somebody's daily life apart. You gotta find the root problem of the cause to be able to completely fix the pain so that it's not a bandage fix.
I think it gave a good introduction of how many factors there are into whole health.
Everybody should read this book. Too many people these days fall into the trap of getting another medication for the next pain that they have, or the doctor providing another medication for a side effect from another medication. So you're taking 6 to 8 pills a day, and it feels like you have no other option to relieve pain. I do think that my friends and family should read this book.
It can make a huge difference in your life.
The book empowered me to better explain chiropractic by showing me how different ways chiropractors are able to function and process different things.
So, friends and family, I'm telling you, if a young person under the age of 25 says everyone should read this book, that should make you stop. We're creating our future. We're creating an opportunity to build our practices. The time is now. It's never been better. So, how are we getting out there? How are we making a big splash in the world? I want you to look in the middle of the screen. There's 2 stickers on this book. That's 2 stickers that mean something to the public, not to your clinic, to the public. Those 2 stickers are #1 best-selling book in Amazon in 4 categories, and the harder one, Barnes& and Nobles, in 2 categories. #2 in medicine and nursing. So I want to stop and reflect for just a moment. Do you really want to be part of the future? Do you want to grow this profession? Do you love this profession? Because if you do, come on the journey with me. We're actually going into the movie theaters. It's pretty cool. Chiropractic at the movie theaters. I've been to several movie theater openings, and I will tell you that perhaps our age isn't as optimized and as hip as other youthful ages in going to the movies, but I'll tell you, I saw a lot, and I mean a lot, of young people in the movies. And the movies that are opening during this Christmas: Avatar, Wicked, Running Man, The Grinch, Revised. Now listen, if we're in the movies, they're gonna see us. And we really asked hard, "Can you put us after a pharmaceutical ad?" Yes. Did you know, if you haven't been to the movies very often, they're running pharmaceutical ads in the movie trailers. So right before they see their movie, they too can get a pharmaceutical ad. How lovely is that? Said no one. So I want you to understand why we did the movies. And I want you to see what one movie theatrical trailer looks like. It happened to be in Wisconsin. Now we've been to Wisconsin. It's going to happen in New Jersey, in Michigan, in Florida, in California, in Pennsylvania. I mean, Iowa. It's so fun to be in the movies. But let's see what it looks like in the movies before the movie starts.
Feeling out of balance, stressed, disconnected from your best self? In Adjusted Reality, Dr. Sherry McAllister reveals how small, science backed shifts in how you move, think, and live can create powerful, lasting health transformations. It's not just a book, It's your roadmap to a healthier, more aligned you. Adjusted Reality, published by Forbes Books. Real science, real stories, real change. Get your copy today and start living in better balance.
Friends, this is a moment for you to join me. Come on the journey with me. It's all about chiropractic. Do not take it lightly that the words adjusted, reality, adjusted, and then alignment come into play. And that I think is why when we go to the movies, we had so much fun. People buying the book and people wanting to take the pictures. I mean, here's Iowa coming in hot. And what a great theater. I mean, if you haven't been to the theaters, there's bowling and pubs and all sorts of things in a lot of these IMAX theaters. So it was fun to see it in the very, very big theater. I wish I could have taken you with me and actually done a social media video, but it'd be kind of weird if I was standing there showing you the movie with all the moviegoers. But I will tell you, just in Wisconsin and Milwaukee, it's just fun. Like there's families coming out, there's kids coming out. They're like shocked that we're there and they're picking up the book and they're reading it. And that is exactly where we want to be. Here's Madison, and so much. That's the lady on the right is actually the theater's manager, and she was one of the first to come over and say, "I would love a book. Let's get this in my hands of my grandchildren." And I think it's epic. That's the moment where you start to look at in Michigan, where the young kids are picking it up. And you're just seeing a lot of fun. In Michigan, I got a story where one of the Michigan Association staff members, their daughter saw the theater in Wicked, and she took a she took a picture of it. So I'm saying big part of us moving this narrative forward is to get the people where they're at and help them. So, next part, let's get it in the airports. How fun is that? If you're traveling this holiday season, you can go to an airport bookstore in these different states and you will find the book. Now, as you go through, take a snapshot of that. Make it fun. Put it out on social media. Look what I found, an adjusted reality book in the wild. So, as you can see, we're going to be in Denver, in Kansas, and Washington, and Los Angeles, and New York City. Just fun. Okay. So, I was coming back and running to my next meeting last weekend, and I was in the San Francisco airport. So, if you want to see how much fun we had, that is the bookstore cashier, and she was buying it for her daughter. So, I ran over, I picked up the book. She hugged me because I told her I was the author, and it was just super fun. This is a moment where we reflect on how are we reaching someone. I asked her, "Have you ever seen a chiropractor?" No. I said, "Do you know anything about chiropractic?" No. So, can you help me? Can you help your clinic? Can you help the world have an understanding of what chiropractic is? This is the book that sets the stage, and so many people contributed to it, and you're contributing to it every time you share it. And so I wanted to share a little bit about our media because we get into everyday conversations with the book. As you can see, adjusted reality, square in the middle, supercharge your life. How do you do it? It's what we do. It's the nervous system, how it holds the key to an adjusted reality. On the Daily Flash, it was again one of those moments where we can go nationwide. This is a national syndicated show. And she's asking me questions about how do we ensure that our future is bright. And we started talking about the winter coats that can easily put weight on us and really cause balance issues. Because if a coat is long, your gait stride is off. And oftentimes, especially as the aging population, the heavy wool coats can really be a moment of reflection for stability. If we have a heavy bag, a heavy purse for a women, and then you have a heavy wool coat, and then it happens to go down past your knees, so your gait is off. Listen, when we start bringing these conversations up, the game changes, and we're in it. Do I really mean that? Yes. 32 million people want to know why stomach sleeping's bad. In Tom's Guide, Women in Home, not too firm, not too soft. What about my mattress? What about 70 sports bras? And we start talking about that. Listen, where they are is where we need to go. And you need to come with me the whole way. Because every time I talk, I feature our Find a Doctor directory. Are you in it? Are you following? And helping build the future. And that, my friends, is why you shouldn't sleep on your stomach. And that teen postures linked to tech problems are growing and they can be fixed. How? The one hairstyle that can wreck your body, according to one chiropractor. Listen, everywhere we have a moment to reflect on how we build a better future is chiropractic. So, can I ask you right now, honestly, would you invest $149 to get a book bundle buy? You use the code reality10 when you hit that button right there in the blue. How do you get to that blue? F the number 4cp.org/adjusted reality. And yes, you'll see it in the show notes. And yes, you can go anywhere on our website. You'll find it, but it's F the number 4cp.org/adjusted reality. You click it right there. It says book bundle buy. I have a doctor right now who bought 37 and they're teaching a course in January on adjusted reality. What makes your health optimized? 37 books. We have multiple chiropractic associations getting them into the libraries, getting them into high schools, getting them into colleges and universities. These books are the book that shows who you are, what you do, and why you do it. And it comes with an impact toolkit. So I'm not leaving you out in the dry. Here's the book. No, you download that toolkit and it is the Cliff Notes. Okay. If you never read Romeo and Juliet, that's okay. I know you read the Cliff Notes. And that's what we did for you in Adjusted Reality Impact Toolkit. You got white papers and videos and infographics. You've got tip sheets and resources that are available now. This is a movement. The question is, will this profession begin to move together? For the first time in 130 years, we have a product we can put into the hands of our patients, our family, our friends, the cashier at Walmart. Yes, we're in Walmart and Target in 21 countries right now. We are moving the needle as a team. And that is why you need to join me on social media. What I'm asking you to do is 3 simple steps. Pick up the book and record a video. Make sure that you hold that adjusted book firmly in your hands. Maybe it's at the movie theaters, maybe it's wherever you are on the top of a mountain peak. And all I want you to do is, I'm adjusted. Your first name, your city, and your country. I'm adjusted in Sherry McAllister in San Jose, United States of America, because we're going to make a collage by the end of next year. It is going to be big, it's going to be bold, and I want your beautiful face with me. Number 2, share it online. Post it wherever you post it. TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn. Hashtag us. Hashtag I'm adjusted. Hashtag adjusted reality. And that's going to make a huge difference because the more we grow with adjusted reality, look it up right now. Go on Google, hit adjusted reality. We own it. People, we own the adjusted reality. If you go down, there's very few words you can put in and you own the first page, literally. I mean, you own it. So then the last one, tag and invite others to join you. Wouldn't it be fun if you just asked one person? If one person today asked one person, and that one person asked one person, before you knew it, it'll be, I make you look good because everybody in the world is doing it. You are the person who's going to make them look good, feel good, and have a better 2026. And that, my friends, is the end of this conversation. That's the end of this year. This is how we grow. Happy New Year 2026. I will be back with you. But listen, I want you to do a couple of things. This is a homework assignment. How can you change the world? Make it better. Create it. The best way to predict the future, Abraham Lincoln, is to create it. So if you're going to create a better world, the time is now. Happy New Year, everyone. Merry Christmas, and we'll see you back next year.